You're not broke. You're just distracted. That might sound harsh. But it's one of the most liberating truths you'll ever hear, because it means you're not missing potential. You're just misplacing focus. And if you're willing to reclaim it, everything can change. Most people aren't struggling because they're incapable. They're struggling because they're unfocused, overstimulated, scattered, pulled in a dozen directions by algorithms, ads, obligations, and noise. And in the chaos, they forget that power comes from attention. In this video, we're going to uncover what's actually keeping you from financial growth, and it's not income, or opportunity, or intelligence. It's distraction. We'll break down how modern life trains you to feel broke even when you're not, how to refocus on what truly matters, and how to create a money system that thrives on simplicity, not strain. Let's start with the lie we've all been sold, that the answer to feeling broke is to hustle harder. But most people are already overworking. The real issue isn't effort, it's energy leaks. You scroll for hours. You compare constantly. You chase quick wins. You burn bandwidth on things that don't move the needle. And all of that drains the clarity and action you could be using to build something stable, lasting, and truly yours. Distraction disguises itself as productivity. It feels like research. Like staying informed. Like ambition. But if you're consuming more than you're creating, reacting more than you're deciding, you're not moving forward. You're just moving around. Let's walk through what distraction really costs you financially. It delays action on simple, high-leverage moves like investing early. It drains attention from deep work that could earn exponentially more. It leads to reactive spending, emotional purchases, and lifestyle inflation. It blocks clarity. And clarity is the compass of all financial progress. If you feel overwhelmed or stuck, it's not because you lack discipline. It's because your inputs are loud and your priorities have been hijacked. But here's the good news, your attention is yours to take back. Let's walk through the real shifts that move you from distracted to directed, and eventually, to unstoppable. 1. Audit your attention before you audit your finances. Most budgeting fails not because the numbers are wrong, but because the focus is wrong. Ask yourself, what are you giving the most attention to each day? What's shaping your mindset, your spending, your choices? If it's TikTok trends and constant comparison, your goals are being buried under noise. 2. Cut consumption by 50%, double creation. If you spend 2 hours a day watching content, make it 1, and use the other hour to build. Write, create, plan, record, think. This alone rewires your momentum. Money doesn't follow consumption. It follows contribution. 3. Set up a distraction-proof money system. Use automation to protect your finances from your own impulses. Auto transfer to savings. Auto invest. Auto pay. The fewer decisions you leave to emotion, the more wealth you retain. Let systems run while you focus on living. 4. Reclaim your calendar. Time is the foundation of freedom. Start blocking hours that are yours, no screens, no pings, no interruptions. This isn't about productivity. It's about presence. Focus isn't a personality trait. It's a protected space. 5. Shift your identity. You're not bad with money. You're not lazy. You're distracted, and distraction is curable. Start calling yourself focused. Deliberate. Strategic. Your behaviors follow your self-definition. Now let's talk about where this all leads. When you remove distraction, you unlock mental margin. You begin to make faster, calmer money decisions, say no to what doesn't align, prioritize investing over impulse, build projects instead of bouncing between ideas, actually feel wealthy, not just wish for it, and what starts as a financial shift becomes a life shift. Let's go even deeper. Here are some hidden patterns that keep you stuck. Doom scrolling feels productive. You're absorbing problems, not solving them. Self-help overload. Too many frameworks, not enough execution. Planning is procrastination. Endless prep replaces action. Emotional spending. You shop to feel in control. Constant multitasking. Divided attention equals divided results. Now let's flip it. Here's how people with quiet, growing wealth use focus differently. They limit inputs. Few voices, strong filters. They calendar their money work. Weekly check-ins. Monthly reviews. They avoid urgency. No chasing. Just building. They use friction wisely. No apps on the home screen. No notifications. They protect bandwidth like capital. Because attention is capital. It compounds. Or it leaks. And the way you use it will determine whether your future is reactive or intentional. Let's bring it all together. You're not broke because of your job, or your past, or your income. You're broke, mentally, because your focus has been fragmented by design. But the moment you stop letting attention be outsourced, you begin to feel rich, in control, capable. You don't need a massive financial breakthrough. You need a focus breakthrough. Because everything you want, peace, savings, options, time, is already available. It's just hiding behind the noise. And once you clear that noise, you stop reacting. You start deciding. You stop scrolling. You start building. You stop consuming. You start earning. And that's when the shift happens, not just in your money, but in your mind. You begin to feel what most people never do: clear, capable, free. Because you were never broken. You were just distracted. And now, you're back.